Next concept is dark reaction. It is second phase of photosynthesis. So second pathway, dark reaction. This dark reaction is also called as biosynthetic pathway. Biosynthetic pathway or biosynthetic reaction. So this dark reaction mainly explained by the scientist Melvin Calvin. It is also called as a Calvin's cycle. It is also called as Calvin's cycle because Calvin scientists proposed this, explain this complete cycle. That's why it is called as Calvin's cycle. It is also called as C3 cycle because in this reaction, in this pathway, first stable compound is formed, that is 3-PGAL. Sorry, 3-PGA. 3-PGA. This 3-PGA is a 3-carbon compound. That's why it is called as C3 cycle. It is also called as a C3 cycle. In this reaction, in this pathway, scientist Melvin Kelvin took some algae and exposed to sunlight. After some period, he took some cells of algae, boiled in hot methylated spirit or methanol, hot methanol. So after this, he is observed what are the reactions that takes place in that particular algae by using carbon-14 isotope. Carbon-14 isotope is a radioactive carbon to trace the pathway of this dark reaction in algae. In this reaction, most important enzyme is there, that is rubisco. Rubisco means rubulose, carboxylase and oxygenase. Rubulose, carboxylase, oxygenase. It means this enzyme sometimes act as a carboxylase, sometimes act as a oxygenase because it is sometimes act as a carboxylase means addition of carbon dioxide. It is sometimes act as a oxygenase, it means it is addition of oxygen. So carboxylase and oxygen depends on carbon dioxide, oxygen and temperature levels. So in this first compound which is accept the molecules of carbon dioxide is RUBP, rubulose bisphosphate. Rubulose bisphosphate to accept this carbon dioxide, accept the carbon dioxide. So when this rubulose bisphosphate accept the carbon dioxide, the reaction or C3 cycle will start. Next, the complete cycle, C3 cycle. First of all, we need to rupture these complete things. First of all, RUBP. This RUBP is a 6 molecules of compound. Sorry, 3 molecules of compound. 3 molecules of RUBP accept 3 molecules of carbon dioxide. 3 molecules of RUBP accept 3 molecules of carbon dioxide, and actually this RUBP is a 5 carbon compound. 5 carbon compound. 3 molecules and 5, each molecule contain 5 carbons, total 15 carbon compound. This is 15 carbon compound. Next, ribulose bisphosphate accept carbon dioxide, 3 molecules of carbon dioxide to formation of 6 molecules of phosphoglycerate or phosphoglyceraldehyde. Sorry, phosphoglycerate or phosphoglyceric acid. It is also called as 3-PGA. It means a third carbon phosphorus is attached. A third carbon of this product phosphorus is attached. That's why 3-PGA. And it is actually 6 molecules and 3 carbon compound. This is actually. So 6 molecules, each one 3 carbon compound, and total 6 into 3 18 carbon compound. This is 18 carbon compound. So this 3-PGA or phosphoglycerate is a 3 carbon compound. It is the first stable compound, first formed. That's why it is C3 cycle, because this phosphoglycerate or phosphoglyceric acid actually 3 carbon compound. That's why it is C3 cycle. At third carbon phosphate is attached. Next, that phosphate, third carbon phosphate is attached. That third carbon phosphate undergoes to phosphorylation. Undergoes to phosphorylation to formation of 1,3 6 molecules of 1,3 diphosphoglycerate. This diphosphoglycerate actually 3 carbon compound, is also 3 carbon compound, and 6 molecules into 3 carbons each one, completely 18 carbon compound it is. For this reaction 6 ATPs are get converted into 6 ADPs. In this product 6 molecules at first carbon and third carbon contain double phosphorus. 6 molecules actually. For these 6 molecules, at 6 molecules of first carbon and third carbon contain double phosphorus. Next reaction, this 1,3 diphosphoglycerate undergoes to reduction. For this reduction process, generally this 1,3 diphosphoglycerate changes into 6 molecules of PgAl. 6 molecules of PgAl. Glycerate changes into aldehyde, phosphoglyceraldehyde. So which is also 3 carbon compound. 6 into 3 is equal to 18 carbon compound. It is also 18 carbon compound. For this glycerate changes into aldehyde, for this reduction required 6 NADPH2 changes into 6 NADP and 6 inorganic phosphates. So here each molecule 1,3 carbons are double phosphorus. 6 phosphoruses are lost. Still 6 phosphoruses are present in this product. It means 6 lost means 1,3 contain double phosphorus. No, so that's why 6 is lost. Remaining 6 phosphates are present at first carbon and third carbon of this product. That one changes into phosphoglyceraldehyde. This phosphoglyceraldehyde actually 3 carbon compound. This 3 carbon compound and total 6 molecules. 6 molecules into 3 carbon. Everyone 3 carbons. So 6 molecules into 3 carbons is equal to 18 carbon compound is totally. Next, this 3-PGAl changes into, it means in 2 forms. One form is 1 molecule of PGAl, the third carbon compound, 5 molecules of PGAl. It is a 3 carbon compound. So 5 molecules of PGAl means 5 into 3 is equal 15 carbon compound it is. And 1 molecule is separated. That 1 molecule is which is synthesize glucose every time. And 5 molecules of PGAl is enters into next reaction. This PGAl for the next reaction, this PGAl 5 molecules changes into losses 2 inorganic phosphates. 5 molecules of PGAl losses 2 inorganic phosphates and still have 3 molecules of ribulose 5 monophosphate. This is 5 carbon compound. So 3 molecules, so each one have 5 carbons, total 15 carbon compound. 15 carbon compound. Next, 3 molecules of ribulose 5 monophosphate means at 5th carbon single phosphate is attached. Single phosphate is attached. It means out of 5, 3 is separated inorganic phosphate. Remaining 3 molecules is there. Each molecule contains single phosphate group. So this ribulose monophosphate again changes into 3 molecules of ribulose biphosphate by the help of addition of 3 ATPs are changes into 3 ADP. 3 ATPs are changes into 3 ADP. It means 3 molecules each have single phosphate. When this ATP changes into ADP, 3 ADPs are added to here. These 3 ADPs are added to these 3 molecules. Already have one molecule. So these 3 molecules first 3 total double. So 3 molecules of ribulose 5 monophosphate changes into ribulose bisphosphate or ribulose biphosphate. It means 5th carbon contain single phosphate group. Addition of these ADPs for these 3 molecules by ADP biphosphates were observed. So they are changes into ribulose biphosphate. Monophosphate is changes into biphosphate because of addition of 3 ADPs to these 3 molecules. That is. So the 5th carbon. So completely 15 carbon compound is also 15 carbon compound. Ribulose 5 monophosphate 15 carbon compound is also 15 carbon compound. So this Kelvin cycle total we are started with 3 carbons. Why? Because when we take single carbon, actually total 6 carbons, we are taking 3 carbons because these 3 when we take single carbon, when we here the calculation part is difficult because we are not separate this 1 molecule 5 molecules. That's why we are taking 3 carbons. So these 3 carbons means this cycle, complete cycle repeated in 2 times. So 6 carbons are completed. 3 carbons are 1 cycle, 3 carbons are 1 more cycle accepted by RUBP. So total 6 Kelvin cycles required for synthesis of 1 molecule of glucose. 1 molecule of glucose. Next thing, how many ATPs, how many NADPs are required to this reaction? 6 ATPs plus 3 ATPs, total 9 for 3 carbons. 1 more cycle means again 6 plus again 3, total 9. Total 18 ATPs are required. One thing. So 6 plus 3 9 for 1 cycle, 6 plus 3 9 for 1 more cycle. So double time 18 carbons. Next, NADPH2s. 6 NADPH2s for 1 reaction plus 6 NADPs for 1 reaction. Again 6 NADPH2 for 1 more reaction. Total 12 NADPH2 are required. So 18 ATPs and 12 NADPH2s are required for synthesis of 1 molecule of glucose. 1 molecule of glucose. 1 molecule of glucose required 18 ATPs and 12 NADPH2. So 6 Kelvin cycles are repeated, means 6 Kelvin cycles are required for synthesis of 1 molecule of glucose. One more time we are recapitulation of this cycle. Actually 3 molecules of carbon dioxide accepted by 3 molecules of RUBP. So RUBP ribulose biphosphate actually 5 carbon compounds, 3 molecules and 5 carbons, total 15 carbon compound it is. Next, these 3 molecules combine together to formation of 6 molecules of phosphoglycerate or phosphoglyceric acid, that is 3 carbon compound. 3 carbon compound, total 6 molecules. 6 into 3, 18 carbon compound actually. Next, at third carbon phosphate is attached. That phosphate undergoes to phosphorylation For the required 6 ATPs are required for this phosphorylation, and they are converted into 6 ADPs. To formation of next product, 6 molecules of 1,3 diphosphoglycerate. 1,3 diphosphoglycerate. This diphosphoglycerate is a 3 carbon compound and 6 molecules, and these 6 molecules, each molecule of first carbon, third carbon attaches with double phosphorus. Di means double phosphorus. So total 18 carbon compound. This 18 carbon compound next changes into reduction. 1,3 diphosphoglycerate changes into 6 molecules of phosphoglyceraldehyde. This phosphoglyceraldehyde 3 carbon compound, total 6 molecules, total 8 carbon compound. 6 molecules, 3 carbons is equal to 18 carbon compound. For this reaction required, for this reduction, acid changes into aldehyde. For this reduction, 6 molecules of NADPH2 required. For this reaction, 6 molecules of NADPH2 are converted into 6 molecules are NADP plus 6 molecules are inorganic phosphates. So 6 molecules of inorganic phosphates are lost, means total 12 phosphates. 6 molecules, they have double phosphorus, means 6 are lost. So still 6 is there. That is 6 molecules of phosphoglyceraldehyde. It is 18 carbon compound. These 6 molecules of phosphoglyceraldehyde changes into 2 forms. One is 5 molecules of phosphoglyceraldehyde and 1 molecule of phosphoglyceraldehyde. This phosphoglyceraldehyde are 3 carbons. This separated 1 molecule of phosphoglyceraldehyde every time synthesis glucose. In this place only glucose synthesis takes place. Next, 5 molecule of phosphoglyceraldehyde, actually 3 carbon compound. 5 molecules, each one have 3 carbons, totally 15 carbon compound. This 15 carbon compound, next step, losses to inorganic phosphates. Out of 5, 2 are removed, still 3 is there. 3 molecules of, it means 3 molecules of ribulose 5 monophosphate is formed. So in this ribulose 5 monophosphate, at 5th carbon, single phosphorus is attached. 3 molecules at the 5th carbon, single phosphate is attached. So that is 5 carbon compound. 3 molecules, 5 carbons, total 15 carbon compound. So here these 3 molecules of ribulose 5 monophosphates changes into ribulose biphosphate. To addition of ADPs. It means 3 ATPs are changes into 3 ADPs. These monophosphates are, when added with these ADPs, changes into biphosphate. When monophosphates are addition of 3 adenosine diphosphates, this is changes into biphosphate. Monophosphate is changes into biphosphate by the help of addition of 3 ADPs to these molecules, 3 molecules. So this is also RUBP 3 molecules and each one 5 carbons, total 15 carbon compounds. So 6 Kelvin cycles are required for this synthesis of 1 glucose. 18 ATPs and 12 NADPH2s are required for this complete complete synthesis of 1 molecule of glucose. We are started with only 3 carbon compound because it is look easier. When we take 1 carbon, here we are not get separated here. When we take 1 carbon, we are not get separated here. That's why we are taking 3 carbons. 3 carbons are 1 cycle, 1 more 3 carbons are 1 more cycle. 2 cycles are completed this process. This is for our better understanding, but actually this is every time 1 molecule of carbon dioxide only involved for this reaction. Total 6 Kelvin cycles are required for 1 molecule of glucose is synthesized. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, tap bell icon.